Hey, Blake, what is the status down there? What's happening?
Yeah, so the status in my area is very good. Actually, I just got home from pickleball, and
Wow.
there were generators running the next neighborhood over. So we got power about 24 hours after the storm came through.
Nice.
So we didn't lose it
Nice.
until
Okay.
yeah, we didn't lose it till 7 o'clock on what would that have been? Thursday. Yep, Thursday morning, and then we got it back at about 9 o'clock on Friday morning. But
Dang.
there is like, it was insane. I've never seen so much water and so much like it was more trees than houses by us. So just like destruction of like forests
Nature.
and whatnot. But
That's
down
crazy.
south, down south, it was insane. They really got it. I have a friend, an old neighbor, who lives down in southwest Florida. I'm trying to think of where she's at exactly. Also, disclaimer: my dogs might be barking a little bit.
Sorry.
They're going through it too. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm sure. Because, they
And-
can sense all that stuff.
Right. But yeah, no, she said that it was really bad down there. They still don't have power. They said they don't have an estimated time of when they're going to get power. There's some people right down I-4 from us. If you're in Florida, you'll know where that's at. But they are going to be without power for anywhere between 7 to 14 days. So,
Oh my
Dang.
gosh.
yeah, it's pretty intense. But I will say this. So where we're at, it was a tropical storm, borderline category 1. And we're very blessed by that. And if you are from the north, it's very much like a winter storm, but with rain. So lots of wind.
Oh, okay.
You can hear it. It's kind of scary, and it's just rain pelting down. The other part that's scary is like there's spin-off tornadoes that could happen. That's what I was most scared about because it was like 8
What
hours.
kind of hell hath no fury nonsense?
I know. It was like 8 hours that we were under a tornado watch.
Dang. Are there
so
like
scary.
gators everywhere now since, the
Oh,
water is
everywhere.
everywhere?
You're just flying through
Are they in your
everywhere.
backyard?
Have you ever seen Sharknado?
No.
It's
Literally.
Gatornado.
Gatornado.
That was the most white trash word I have ever spoken on.
Gatornado.
No, thank you.
Yeah. But no, we're doing good. Emily, she was a little nervous, more nervous than I was, for a couple different reasons. One, her baby shower up in Michigan was this weekend. So luckily her flight did not
She
get
was in
canceled.
Michigan?
No,
Wait,
she
so she's in
left
Michigan?
Friday. She's in Michigan right now, but she weathered
Right
the
now.
storm with me.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, Ben.
Emily?
Oh, wow. Dang, you weren't even invited, Ben.
Shoot.
I don't want to be invited. I absolutely don't want to go to that. I just want to see her. I want to get coffee with her or something.
Yeah,
She can have coffee.
she should
She's
have
pregnant.
time.
She could get decaf. Quiet. You drank so much coffee with that last kid.
Yeah, it explains a lot of things.
Oh boy.
Something I was gonna ask.
I can't believe this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So like with a tornado or the hurricane, living in Florida,
Yeah.
is it common for people to have like hurricane kits? Because like in Cali with earthquakes, people were supposed to have like earthquake kits. So did you have something like that ready, or is that on your radar at all?
So they tell you to prep. So they're like, hey, get gas, fill up your cars because we don't know when the next time we're going to be able to get, tanker trucks down there to fill gas stations.
Right.
And then if you have generators, make sure that those are filled, ready to go. They say to get a lot of canned foods, but there's not like not a kit, but
Yeah.
they just tell you, hey, be ready for essentially not being able to get to a store for, 3 to 5 days.
Yeah. Well, I just remember
So-
because like we didn't necessarily have a kit, but there's like a list online of things like it sounds like
yeah.
you had, and so we had like
Mhm.
a trash can, like those big garbage ones, like the not quite the
Mm.
50-gallon ones. It may have been, anyways, but we got one of those. We had like 2 packs of water in it,
Mhm.
water activated food, stuff. Yeah, just random stuff like that. First aid kit.
So
all
wait,
that.
they know when earthquakes are coming?
No.
Oh, so it's more of like if it happens, you're
It's like you need to
prepared.
have that in your garage just stored. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Because there have been
okay.
cases like on really, really bad ones that, it's days before anyone can even get to you. So,
Wow.
Mhm.
I
mm.
was thinking about that because California, you don't get hurricanes over there, do you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not that I know of, anyways. We
Yeah.
never talked about them, so I don't think so.
Do you get them in Michigan, Ben?
Man, we just had the worst weather ever, and it was like barely sprinkling, and I was like, ugh, what a curse. I just don't like me being from somewhere. I've lived in Minnesota and I've lived in Michigan.
hmm
Obviously, Michigan's the best. I couldn't imagine living somewhere where that was just like, I feel like there's a hurricane every year. There's
At
earthquakes
least.
all the time.
All the time,
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
day.
And it's just like, why do you want to like, I don't know.
Did you know that
That
there
just
was
might be
a
my anxiety where I'm just like, I would just rather not have to worry about that. Like, let me worry about all the other stupid stuff I have to worry about
He
and
almost
not worry
cussed.
about
Sprinkling.
He almost
literally
cussed.
the earth.
He
I
almost
did.
cussed.
I did. I was
My
like, ooh, played
virgin
it off real
ears.
good. I
Oh
know. I
boy.
don't even know what it would sound like if I swore.
Oh,
It's crazy.
how are
Oh,
you
that's
gonna
my
keep this
neighbor.
up?
Angel lips.
Forever. What is this? Episode 6. Yeah, we're keeping it up forever.
Yeah.
That's my neighbor. Hi, neighbor. I
Hey,
don't
so
like
here's
him.
the thing. There was an
Episode 4?
earthquake in Michigan in
You said an earthquake
2015.
in
Look it up.
Absolutely, there was
No,
not.
look it up. I was
Look it
in
up.
college. This was insane because all of a sudden everything just started shaking and it was super loud. And I'm like, what the heck's going on? And then come to find out, it was reported that there was an earthquake in Michigan. It was either 2015 or 2016. I was in
Kalamazoo
college.
You know how big
County,
it was?
I'm looking it
Uh,
up right now. Ann Arbor News.
yep. Look it up. Check it out. But I will say this: it's not
Okay,
like
what are the levels of magnitude? Like, what's like a crazy one that's gonna like
Like
mess
an
your life up?
8.0 will mess your ass up.
Mess your S? You said the ASS word.
Mess
You
your
said
ass
the
up.
ASS word.
Mess your ass.
that's how
Mess
serious
You're
Yours.
saying
it
the
is.
ASS word. You're
Mess
saying
your
the
ass.
A word.
Mess your ass. Mess
Yeah.
your ass.
Mess
You
your
got
ass.
Wow,
that,
it does sound
you got
like that.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
that Maryland accent now, and you
Mess
just
Oh
cursed.
yeah.
the
Can you
S
believe it?
up. Go mess you
Mm.
up, fam. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, what's like a no big deal earthquake?
3, 2,
Okay,
sometimes
so it
4,
was a
but 3, 2.
it was a magnitude of 4.2.
Mm,
It's
I feel it.
the
It also depends
second
if it's one of the
strongest
rock formation
earthquake.
ones or a sand one.
Hmm.
Low likelihood of casualties and damage.
Yeah.
So
It was just
NBD,
kind
that's what
of
they're saying.
yeah. It
It was
felt like a
nothing.
bomb went off. I don't know what that feels like, but that's what I feel like it would be.
Range of tremors, 5 states. That's actually crazy. The earthquake was felt by people in Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, Wisconsin, and Illinois, as well as southern Ontario.
Wow.
Wow. Where was
I
the
told
epicenter?
you.
Where you find that?
Kalamazoo.
Exact epicenter, just northwest of Scotts in Pavilion Township. That's fake. That doesn't exist.
Pavilion Township? Is that a place in Michigan?
Your guess is as good as mine. This is all West Side nonsense. So yeah, it looked like it was southeast of Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo, Michigan. I know that place.
I've heard that word before.
Yeah.
I have
Pretty
no
sure I
idea where it
booked you
is. I
there.
know it's west of me.
There's great breweries
Not in
in
Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo. Well,
You didn't book us there.
sorry. Grand
No.
Rapids.
Grand Rapids, great. You
Yeah.
booked us in Sparta.
Ooh, Sparta.
Sparta's by Grand
Sparta,
Rapids.
Grand Rapids.
But
Yay.
Ben, here's the thing, okay? Hurricanes don't happen every day here, okay? You don't go
Yeah, but every
The-
year?
This is well, maybe. The last one that was this big was I think they said 100 years ago. So it's been a
100?
while.
Wasn't that
Yeah,
one,
so
literally
look at
last summer?
Katrina? Are you kidding me?
that
Oh,
wasn't
you're
in
right.
Florida, bro.
That was Louisiana, though.
Yeah, that was
New
New Orleans.
Orleans.
I saw the same thing. I was about to be like, ooh, I ate that. And I was like,
South.
nope, that's actually wrong. It's a completely different state.
Yeah. But there was Irma. That was 2019 or 2018.
Oh,
I remember.
Irma, I forgot about her.
Okay, so literally last year.
But that one wasn't too bad. It's just like gators. People think that gators just pop up in your bedroom while you're sleeping down here in Florida,
do.
They
like
do.
people from out of
I've
state.
seen
No.
it. Seen the
It was
TikToks.
I mean with Gatornado, sometimes they might just
Gatornado.
might just happen to show up, but they're not every place that you go to. It's not like you go to a
Name
restaurant.
one thing like that in Michigan that you can't.
Listen, here's the thing. Michigan, wow, I was about to go really bad with that. You know what? I'm going
Pop
to go there.
off.
Here's the
Go
thing.
ahead.
In Michigan, it's not gators you have to worry about. It's people, okay? It's people.
Oh, in
You-
Florida?
You,
I'm sorry, is the saying Michigan man or Florida man?
Florida man, but guess what? Florida
Okay,
man
cool.
also
So keep going. What else you got?
Florida man also keeps to himself. You know what I'm saying? He's not going into Coney
No,
Island.
everybody in Michigan
and-
keeps to themselves. No.
No, I will fight this. You're in a nice area. You're in Royal Oak. Nobody's messing with anybody in Royal Oak. But
Not
you
in Royal Oak.
You head closer to downtown Detroit, man, you better watch out. It's
Yeah,
not.
you head closer to downtown Detroit and it's a bunch of drunk white people
That's what
acting
I'm
like that's
saying.
their own city. Blake, if we're going to count how many drunk white people there are in Metro Detroit and Metro wherever the crap you live, I think you winning.
Mount Dora.
Well, Deltona, Sanford. I would say this. My drunk
Word up,
people,
squad.
my drunk people are all vacationers. Yours are residents.
Cool. Yeah, so they're at their own homes doing this. You got people acting crazy where they're not supposed to be.
Okay,
Let's
fair.
go. You cannot win this
Fair,
argument.
but I'm just saying, gators are not like the drunk white people in Detroit. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I mean, I think.
Sorry. Shout out to all the drunk white people in
There are
Detroit.
drunk, all kinds of people everywhere.
Sorry. Look at
I
how
know it's the
sensitive
worst.
we're
That's why I
trying to
don't
be.
drink.
I'm so sorry.
Equal opportunity drunks.
Oh no, that's the name of
I
this
mean,
episode.
It'll have me a good time.
That's
Got
true.
him.
Wow.
That's true. You're right. You're right. It is an equal opportunity. How ignorant of
Yes.
me. How ignorant. Okay. Enough about me, though. Becca, what's going on in your life?
Yeah.
You got a lot going on. Ben, we'll get to you. But Becca,
I have nothing.
Okay. Yeah, we are now in Maryland. We've been here for 2 weeks. I've been in my job for 2 weeks. We drove straight through from Minnesota. Took us 26 or 27 hours in our U-Haul with our dog. And he did very well. He was such a good
Jeez.
boy. And
boy.
nothing too wild happened on the road, thankfully. Yeah, I'm working in my job. And Ben started his job last week.
nice.
And
Nice.
yeah, so we're honestly like, besides my emotional stage of mourning that loss, that closed chapter in my life,
Mhm.
good.
Yeah.
That's
What,
wild.
Yeah, tomorrow we're checking out a new church. It's so in Minnesota, we went to a covenant church. That's like the denomination of it. It's like a mix
Don't
of
get me
Lutherans and
started.
Baptists, truly.
Don't put Lutherans in there. Do not put Lutherans in there.
I mean, like probably more
That church was made
ELCA
up.
Lutherans.
I wouldn't even say
And then so here we're checking out a covenant denomination church. So we'll see how it goes. We're gonna check it out tomorrow and see how we feel, and probably check out a few just to see where God wants us to be.
Let's get you in a good LCMS Lutheran church. You
Yeah.
learn about the
I-
Bible.
Preach.
I'm sorry, I've not.
Do they have
found
LCMS
strong
there?
enough
Is
teacher.
LCMS
No, it's
nationwide?
everywhere. It's everywhere. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I grew up in an LCMS church.
See, and look how great
When
it
I was
turned
13.
out. I can't
Here's-
believe her.
Here's the
I
thing.
can't. Emily just texted me back. I can't believe her.
Here's the thing. Becca's the one who inspired my Lutheranness. And then here she is abandoning her Lutheranness.
I didn't
So-
abandon. I needed a shift for my kids. And all the
That's
Lutheran
nice.
churches we checked out were not.
Hey,
Good
they're
fit.
lame. Here's the thing: LCMS churches are lame. I will say
Not
that right now,
not my church.
bro. But you're high church traditional guy, which is hard. Like a lot of people are
And
like,
I don't
"Holy
I
cow,
wouldn't say
Ben's
high
high
church,
don't
but
care
I'm
for
very
traditional.
traditional. Ooh, I
Yeah,
love it.
You are,
Ooh, I
which is
love
so funny to me. That's my favorite
know.
part
I
about you,
know.
Ben, is that you
for
literally
real."
blast every stereotype about you, and I love it. No one would ever
Yeah,
know. It was
that's
where were
true.
I'm
we? It was
sorry.
like the first time I was following behind you, and I think we were at Target or something, and I noticed how like everyone was staring and looking and like whisper like, "Wow, he's so tall," or "Wow, look at his
It was the
tattoos."
MOA.
And yeah, Mall of America, and I told you you're like, "Yeah, Becca's getting to experience what it's like walking around with me." I was like, "Yeah," because I wonder what all these people have, because it's hard not to have assumptions about people or guess, what their life is like or whatever. And you see
Yeah.
that and you totally think like, "Oh yeah, they're into, hardcore rock music and, blah blah blah." All the assumptions.
When joke's on you, I've been listening to Ash Nico nonstop for the past like 3 weeks.
I don't know what that means.
No idea
That's
who that
cool.
is.
I love it. Becca, what is your
Mm.
Becca, text me your zip code.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Hi,
find you a good
21144.
church.
21144.
You hear that, fans?
Becca.
It's okay. It's a big
Jeez.
place. I'm not giving out my address.
21144.
Hey, so my
Plus,
dogs
it's
do
not
this
even my
weird
house.
thing where they all start a humping train. It's weird because 2 of them are girls, and they're the ones that initiate it. I kind of want to show
Aren't
you,
they?
but I also feel like
Dude,
it's
No.
no.
This is
I
a
feel
rated
like-
PG, sometimes 13 podcast.
it's, it's really
How far away is Odenton?
How far
I've
away
learned that
is
it's Odington.
Mm,
Okay.
And it's
whatever.
minutes. It's minutes.
Cool. First Evangelical Lutheran Church.
Jeez
It's on
Louise.
Piney Orchard Parkway. Y'all. Ooh.
Thank you.
Here's
Oh my gosh. Washington, D.C. is right there, sis.
Oh yeah, we're right here.
there's
But don't worry, it takes you an hour and a half to get there because traffic.
well, are you
Traffic
really
is
by
real
DC?
out here. Yeah,
Mia.
my
yeah.
job is 5-10 miles away from DC.
So I actually know a really
Quite
good
10.
church in DC. If you want to check it out, I can hit you up.
No, thank you. I don't want to.
Okay.
Oh my gosh,
All
Bel
right.
Air is
church.
right
It's great.
there.
Great. It's
Bel
not
Air,
an
Maryland,
LCMS
yeah.
church, but
Aw, I was there when I found out my grandfather passed.
Bel
sorry.
Air.
We won't go there,
Uh,
or we can go there and make a new happy memory.
so
Ow, my foot is broken, everybody. Ow,
I
ow,
don't, you
ow.
always
Still?
say that. What is
Still?
going on
Yeah.
with you?
Oh,
Why don't you
yeah.
go to the doctor?
Okay, first of all, I don't have insurance. Second of all, I went to my chiropractor and he told me what was wrong with it.
So fix it.
So there. I can't. Okay, so it's nerve damage. I can't like fix
Ugh.
nerve damage right now.
You
Yeah.
can't.
There's this thing. It's called the leave. Check it out. It'll fix it right up.
Yeah,
Just-
cool. I'm just. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to pretend to have that argument right now.
Becca, so not to bring the mood down, but like,
Bring that mood right down.
have you felt that moving to Maryland and you and Ben, like the life you had in Minnesota, but now you're coming and because you're living with his parents, correct?
Right. We're living with his family for now. Yep. Because the
So
housing market's a little bananas.
Has it
What?
has it been like a grieving period? I know you mentioned it a little bit, but it's like you had this
Yeah.
life that you guys built, and now you're, I don't know, coming back to Ben's home, not your home, but Ben's home.
Right. Well, and I think the benefit too is that we're not in the place that Ben grew up per se, so it's
Oh, okay.
fairly new to both of us.
Mhm.
Because I was like, well, we're going back and like the freeways and this and that. He doesn't know the area, so we're both learning. So that's been kind of fun
Yeah.
to learn together.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like we did build a life together out there for the past 7 years, 8 years, 6 married.
Right.
So like actually together for 6 years. And like our kids there and everything else is there, so I might cry, but
Oh, it's okay.
and it's okay. Like I think it's important to recognize like what I'm going through and my emotions because it was 10 years of my life and that's kind of like
For
the
sure.
longest I've done anything. Like I grew up
Yeah.
and was taken away from my biological mom when I was 10 and we moved all over the place before then, and then I was in foster care for 3 years rotating different houses, and then I was adopted when I was 13. So like there is no such thing as consistency for me, and like that's the most consistency I've had. That like I became an adult, I became into a woman there, because I moved there when I was 22 years old, right? And I'm 30. 32 and a half right now, about to be 33. So, like, it's a huge chunk of your
Mhm.
life, and that's, like, it's such a formative time in your life too. Even between, like, being
Mhm.
20 and 25, I feel like you change so much, and then again from 25 to 30, so much. Just, like,
Mhm.
just your brain, your life, your respect, the people who respect you and the way they see you, it's just all different. And so, like, the last part that got me was that because we are checking out a new church tomorrow, it makes me sad because I'm happy that we get a chance to, kind of go through the shopping process, if you will, to see where we can
Mhm.
serve and be a part of a new family because we had a really, really great church at home.
Mhm.
And that was one of the hardest parts to leave behind was our church because, like, Emmett grew up in that church, and
Mhm.
Evelyn was born at that church. Like, the congregation and our family and friends got to see them grow up and be big, and, they'd be like, "Oh, I remember when you were pregnant with her, and here she is running around." I'm like, "Yeah,
Mhm.
she's running around." So,
Mhm.
that part's hard, but, like, here it'll be, "Oh, okay, Emmett's going to his first kindergarten, and, Evelyn's learning to walk, and hopefully Emmett's gonna be potty trained here." And, there's just, like, so many new and bigger milestones that we'll have here, but we're not right now, we're in this part, and that's okay, and I'll be fine, and I am happy, I don't regret it, it feels right, Lord's giving me peace over and over again. um, but yeah, I understand that I'll be a little sensitive and back and forth for a little bit, and that's okay.
Yeah, for sure. How
Thanks,
So
Blake. That was a great
sorry,
question.
sorry. I no, I well, because when my wife and I move, like we've moved way too many times, and it
I was gonna
sucks.
say,
Like you
you've done
grieve.
it a couple times.
You just have
Yeah.
to move one more time, and then
Yeah.
you'll never have to move again.
Well, it's here's the thing. I can relate to that, and like as you're talking, I just feel all the things that I've felt when we've moved all the places. And for me,
Yeah.
like I didn't start it didn't register in my head until we started driving, and it was like, oh my gosh, I'm not coming back to this place. Like we're
Right.
we're going somewhere new, and it sucks. And actually, the last church that we were at in Michigan, one of my friends there, he shared with me, he's like, hey man, you know what? I'm not in a position to fight against God and where He's calling you to go. And so be blessed with it. He's like, I'm upset. I'm mad because I think there's missed opportunity and, I want friendship with you, whatever. But the one thing he said that I'll never forget is he said, I want you to know that you might not feel it now, but when you move, it's almost like a death happened. And I'm like, what are you talking
Yeah.
about? And he's like, you grieve this loss, like you grieve what was. And I mean, he definitely nailed it down. The place that we moved from before that, like I didn't recognize that those were the emotions I felt, but it was like, man, this thing is, it's not dead, but kind of like you're not doing
It
life with the
it
people that you
is.
did life with.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the unfamiliarity
So
and starting over, and yeah, yeah, it's all brand new. That's just it. And it's
yeah.
funny you say that he was mad about it. He's not going to fight with the way the Lord went, because when we told our pastor about it at our church, he was like, "Gonna let you know, I pray against things, and I'm gonna pray against that." And I was like, "That's not helpful." But also okay, because if the Lord does have a shift in his mind, I'd like to know sooner than later, because we knew like 10 months
True.
beforehand. We had 10
Yeah.
months to prepare emotionally to and physically, obviously. But yeah, it truly doesn't hit you because first you're thinking like, okay, gotta sell my house, gotta clean my house, gotta get rid of stuff, gotta purge, gotta drive the kids, gotta pack our stuff, gotta drive to Maryland, gotta start my job. And so like I'm sure there'll be another weekend where I'm just sobbing in the shower because it actually hits me that I'm here, but that's okay.
Yeah. Well, and how cool is it though that like the body of Christ is so big and you're
Yeah.
able to go and check out a new church, and who knows, it might take a couple times for you to check out different churches, but at the end of the day, like
Yeah.
that's why I think it's just so powerful to be a part of the body of Christ, because you can go to a new place and you can be like, "Oh my
Yep.
gosh, those are my people." And I know that
Yeah.
they're going
Mhm.
to understand what I'm going
Mhm.
through. They're going to embrace it alongside of me, because they know who Jesus is. And so
Right.
I I don't know. I'm excited for you guys. I'll be praying for you as you check out that
Thank you.
church. Even though it's not LCMS, I'll pray against, no, I'm just kidding. But uh yeah, just yeah, it's neat that we have that opportunity to I don't know,
I agree.
join other believers across the world, not even just our country, but the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. True that.
So, with that, Ben.
Hey.
Any new tattoos?
Nope.
The last one was your neck,
Literally,
right?
I got a new bracelet, and that's it.
Did we talk about going to the
Nice.
Fair last time? We did, right? We talked
Okay,
about going down the
just last
slide.
time. We've talked about going to the fair literally every single time.
It's so great.
And I was like so excited that I was gonna be like, all right, first podcast where we don't talk about the fair.
Sorry.
Quick fair wrap up. What was your favorite thing that you ate?
I'm pretty sure we did that last time.
No, because you guys were
No,
about to
because we
go to the
recorded
fair.
before we went to the fair.
Oh, you're
This
right.
darn fair.
Which also, sorry, go ahead. And then I have to say something. I came to a conclusion the other day.
Oh
Cool,
boy.
Cool. My favorite thing that I ate was either the hummus or that vegan corn dog was good because everyone was like, I didn't even want the vegan corn dog. We were walking past this corn dog stand and Becca had a couple bevs in her and she was like, Ben, there's a vegan corn dog. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
You gotta get it.
And she's like, you have to eat it now, which turned into anytime anyone would see anything that was vegan, it would be bought for me
Nice.
and given to me.
Yes, we were buying him food
Because
but also you paid
because
for
I paid for parking.
Oh, geez.
And,
Blake,
Ben,
we're
how
gonna
much
play a
did you
game.
spend on
Wait.
parking?
I was gonna say, wait. Becca or Blake, let's play a game. It's called Guess How Much Ben Spent on Parking at the Minnesota State Fair.
Okay. So here's the thing. Inflation is high. So if I had to guess, if they're buying you fair food to repay you for parking, $100.
Oh,
Okay, let's be reasonable.
it wasn't valet.
50.
It's $50.
$50.
That's insane.
$50 to park, not even my car.
That
It's
is
true. Jamie's car.
So me and Ben
then I had
essentially
to-
we were
That's
buying
crazy.
everybody food because Jamie drove, so gas. Ben bought the
Yeah.
parking, so we were just like, here, we'll pay. So
Yeah.
Dang. So vegan corn dog was pretty solid.
Vegan corn dog was really good because it was funny because I was forced to eat it. I really liked the hummus again, of course.
mhm.
I had my vegan wings that I love. What else did I have? I
The
think that
vegan
was
sliders
really
were
it.
were good, right?
I had those vegan sliders. Those were very
Yeah.
good. Myself and Ben ate those. Yeah.
Yep. Remember when Ben took a bite? Oh gosh. Yeah,
It
we had some
just-
pretty terrible tacos too. They were disappointing.
That's the worst.
They were like not even Taco Bell tacos. They were like worse than like white people taco
bad.
night.
Yeah. It was bad.
Becca, did you get
see
your
that?
pickled
The lights
pizza?
flickered. You know what? I didn't. We'd actually decided that I wasn't going to get it because we can buy it outside of the fair. And I'm sure there's like pop-ups and stuff where you can get fair food, but I was like, meh, if I can go buy it somewhere, I'm going to go. I'm not going to spend $9 on a slice. I'm going to buy something else.
So what was the number one?
I really liked the molotes, which were basically empanadas at the global market, something like that. Those are really good. They're like deep fried stuff with meat. One was chicken, like a nice flavored chicken, and then the other one was elote. So like corn, mayo, chili. It was really good.
Dang.
I remember those because that's when I decided that I was ready to go home.
I thought you wanted to go home at the burger.
At the burger?
Yeah, the concha burger that we got, and then we sat and watched the cows.
We sat. Oh no, because we got. I was super over that. No,
Okay.
I had known that I wanted to go then, but yeah, because I'm pretty sure you got the. What's the things that you had?
Yeah, the concha burger.
No, the other one that you were just talking about.
Oh, molotes.
The molotes.
Yeah.
You had the molotes before that, and I was like, you know what? This is good. Let's start wrapping it up. And then I was excited to see the cows.
Your foot was bothering you too.
Oh, my foot was so bad.
Your
the
dang
entire
broken
time.
foot. It's been broken for like A year and a half.
No, it's been about 7 or 8 months now.
Okay.
But yeah, that I was just sitting in there looking at those cows and just saying, "Dear Lord Jesus, please do not let Ben make an outburst and us get kicked out of this cow show."
He
Because
had a
Ben
few bevies.
he was very drunk at the time and he was very loud at the time. And I was like,
And a
homie,
little
please
annoying.
hold yourself together. A little. I'm not married to him. He was annoying the pants off of me. I was so ready for him to be done. I was like, we need to get you home and in bed. Ooh, it was a lot.
He went to bed.
Which is funny because we got home and then I was like, all right, I'm going to sit down for 5 minutes. And then Becca, you got to drive me to the airport.
That's
oh
right.
yeah, because you.
Yeah, we took a second
I left
to
that night.
the airport. Yeah.
So then, so you didn't drink, right? It was Jamie and Ben drinking. Yeah.
I had like 2, maybe 3 drinks earlier on because I figured out I might have to drive home. But then we knew that you were driving, and I was like, okay, so I think that's why I had my third one.
Yeah.
But I'd eaten so much,
like
it was
totally
fine.
good.
I was just like
because
a nice,
when we were,
happy.
Yeah, because when we were driving back to your house, it was me and you in the front seat.
Yes.
And Ben and Jamie in the back seat. And I'm pretty sure, I think they fell asleep.
No, Jamie was happy drunk too, though. Like, she was having a good time. She wasn't annoying, though.
Jamie, her own words, Jamie was like very drunk, but she was like totally good the entire time.
Yeah. But she knows how to handle hers, and she drinks. She knows her body and stuff, so she knows like what level to stop at to still feel good, you know? Yeah.
And she got right there and stopped, and it was perfect.
Yep. It was fun.
Your husband, on the other hand, no, I'm kidding. I love him.
No, he knew his limit too. He just wanted to go further.
He knew that limit, and he said, "Let me look at it in the rear view." But no, it was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And now we're never gonna go again. All right.
Sure. Next year. I told everyone, I was like, I'll be back next year for the fair.
Already?
So, yeah.
Take like 5 years off.
No. Come on.
I didn't eat near enough at this fair, so when I go back, I might just have to go twice.
We're gonna have to go. So we'll all go. Like we'll go for like a week.
You know what? I want to bring some people who've never experienced it up there, because
that would be fun.
When you live from out of state, they're like, "Who cares? It's a fair, man." No.
Yeah, like every single person listening to this podcast.
Yeah, no, it's not just a fair.
They're like skip.
Nah. Yeah, last time. Okay, so I said this on the last podcast. You know how I mentioned that it's just open real estate when you go to the fair in the belly? You know, it's just the food just finds a place to live. Okay, well, I have found that there are more than just the Minnesota State Fair, more places than just the Minnesota State Fair where there's open real estate in this stomach. So I've come to the conclusion that weddings need to be added to the list.
Yeah.
Arguably.
I say yeah.
Okay, Ben?
I never eat at weddings because I don't want to be the person that says I'm vegan. So I eat something before I go there, and then I literally starve for 7 hours.
Then we go through Taco Bell.
And then I go get food afterwards.
Yeah. So, okay. So I got to add weddings. I have to add graduation parties. Because
grad parties. So I haven't been to a grad party since I was vegan. So back in the day, when you go to a grad party and you're just sitting there and you're on your like 8th plate of pulled pork and you're just going to town.
Yeah. You just get after it.
I'm all about that. I agree with that. And then any kind of like all you can eat buffet, you say bet. And then
that's
you just
true.
eat all you can.
Oh yeah.
That's
all
true.
You can eat, yeah.
It's got to be added to the list.
You roll out of there.
Okay. So the buffet. Well, the reason I came to this conclusion was because I was at a wedding in Texas. My oldest best friend got married in Austin. Tyler. I don't know
Hi,
if
Tyler. Shout out to Tyler.
I know the name Tyler. I can't picture him. Like I know of you talking about him before.
Yeah, I think you've met him. No, that's Matt. That's Stamos.
That's not who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I met Stamos. That wasn't who I was thinking of. Yeah. Oh my god.
No. But he married a very nice lady. She's Vietnamese, and so this food was on point, fam. Like
Was it
This
like
is-
Texas and Vietnamese food?
No, this is like straight Vietnamese
Just
food. So
straight Vietnamese.
Really?
so right after the ceremony, you walk in and there's people serving you with crab rangoon and spring rolls. And it was just fight. Like I just said, hey, give me this plate, and they handed me like 15
Not the whole plate.
Let me
crab
get that plate.
rangoons, and then we had I mean, this is arguable, but it was about a 7-course meal. So after
That's a
these
lot.
appetizers, we sit down, and then we get like this mushroom soup that was fantastic. Oh my gosh, like. So good. I love
Mushroom soup?
mushrooms. So I don't know what the
Do you
actual
buy
name of
like
it was,
cream
but it
of
was like
mushroom soup and eat it? You're not supposed to.
No, it was if it was Vietnamese, it wouldn't be cream of mushroom. I'm trying to think. I don't know.
I was just
just a
clarifying.
big pot of cream of mushroom soup, chilling, serving
With
it at
some
a
celery.
wedding.
My Vietnamese grandmother's favorite recipe, Campbell's cream of mushroom. I'm trying to
Put
think
some
because
hot
I know a
sauce
good
on it.
amount about Vietnamese. Yeah, just put some sriracha on it. It's just like home. I know a good amount about Vietnamese cuisine, but I don't know
Wait,
of
is
any.
it sriracha Chinese? I know it's I don't know
Sriracha's like
what
Pan
part of
Asian.
Asia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
It's
Vietnam
so
or sriracha?
good. Sriracha?
I'm lost. Are you, okay, sriracha.
I was asking what kind of sauce or like what's the
Sriracha.
origin of sriracha? I thought it was Chinese.
Let's go to Wikipedia.
Sorry, I'm
It's
lost.
Thai
Oh, it's Thai. Okay, cool.
origin.
Is it really?
Delicious.
Yeah,
it's so
the
good.
sauce was first pronounced. I'm having a hard time. This
It's all right. It's all right.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about this anymore. The sauce was first produced by a Thai woman named her name. I'm not going to try to say it.
Okay.
In the town of Sriracha or Sriracha.
Ooh,
Wow.
clever.
That's cool.
That's crazy.
More you know.
Yeah. Ooh, I love sriracha. I could use sriracha like ketchup.
Since it was
Me too.
Vietnamese and they had lots of food, did they have pho?
They did not.
Okay.
They
Nice.
did not.
Ben loves
What
pho.
was
I
like the
think-
main course? Like
So-
the main protein.
So let me think through this. Okay, so we had the soup. We had steamed vegetables, which they were the best steamed vegetables that I'd
Nice.
ever had. They had like sesame oil on them. Oh, so good.
Mhm.
They had the best
making me
fried
hungry.
rice that I ever had because it wasn't. So I don't like when fried rice is like full of soy sauce and super
Yeah.
oily.
Yeah.
So this was more like charred and it was just so good. Oh my gosh.
Was it like garlic fried rice or like egg fried rice?
It was vegetable fried rice.
Okay.
So sorry, there's fire trucks passing.
I thought they
Your
And
dogs are
then-
keeping
I would
you
know.
safe.
That's
Yeah.
true. Then there was they
Watch
did
for
have
gators.
like it was jeez. They're everywhere.
Them
your
little
dog.
dogs would be a quick little treat.
Little snack.
Frankie,
Yeah.
that's my butt.
It'd be bye-bye. Steak in like I don't even know what kind of sauce, but it was so good. Duck, which I'm not a big fan of duck, but then they had sticky buns, so you'd like put the duck in the sticky buns and threw a little sauce over it. That was pretty fire.
Oh yeah.
This is why I said it's arguable that I don't even know if that's a word. Is arguable a word? Arguably.
Arguable, yeah.
Okay, arguable.
Yeah.
Sweet.
that's
I
it.
got this. And so they brought out fruit plates. I don't know if that counts,
Okay.
but they brought out fruit.
It's food.
I'm missing a couple, but anyways, it was fire. Like it was absolutely. I am only going to Asian weddings from here on out.
You don't
what
even have
was
to
the
say
dessert?
Asian weddings. Just say ethnic weddings because any ethnic wedding you go to is going to have some bomb food.
That's
was
this
thinking
is
about that. I was
true.
like, American weddings are like, I feel so like lacking when it comes
Yeah.
to culturally enriched things. I mean, especially how weddings are now. I just feel like values and traditions have really gone to the wayside. But like other cultures and stuff, they're like, you have this and you have this and this is custom and like that's just so cool.
Yeah.
But what did you have for
I've
dessert?
I've been to Jewish
Sorry.
weddings that were off the charts.
Yeah.
Jewish weddings are just the biggest party. Go ahead.
They do
So
the chair
sorry.
thing, right?
Yes, sometimes.
Yeah.
They know how to
cool.
party.
And what's
They
the symbolism
do.
of that? Do we know?
I don't know.
What's the
You're just
what?
real tall. You got
The
married, so you're
symbolism. I
real
just
tall.
didn't know, like the
Oh.
meaning of it.
Oh. Yeah, they like break glass and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Let me text my one Jewish
Yeah,
friend.
and they go Mazel Tov.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Becca, you asked about dessert.
Yeah.
So they had the
Cream
best.
tea ice cream.
I can no, that would be good though. But I can confidently say
Question.
they had the best wedding cake that I've ever had in my whole entire life.
What kind of cake was it?
So they had chocolate and vanilla, but the frosting was almost more like a thin cheesecake. Like it was so good. It was cream
So it
cheese
wasn't like a
frosting for
buttercream?
sure.
Oh, cream cheese
Yeah, or
frosting.
like
Okay.
fondant.
Maybe, well, it wasn't fondant. It
Fondant
might
doesn't
have
usually
been
taste good, though.
buttercream. But anyway, it was just like the perfect balance. It wasn't overly sweet. And then sometimes at weddings, I got the cake later. And so it was kind of a gamble. I'm like, is this thing going to suck? Is it going to be hard? Or is it going to still be, moist? And so
damp.
sure enough, I went over
not
there.
Damp cake.
And this
damp cake.
Oh,
At my old job, we had to say damp because people couldn't stand that other word.
I'm sorry. Did you not work with adults?
No, I didn't.
Marcus Mountcastle, R.I.P. Love you, Marcus. He hated the word moist to the point where he would gag.
He did hate it.
Yeah, he would like throw up. I tested it once. Probably went too far per usual, but
what you going too far?
That's just Blake.
I know. Sorry. So yeah, the cake was delicious. Also, I envision heaven like Jesus greeting me with crab rangoon and spring rolls now.
Yep. That's what's in my mansion up there.
Yep. Don't know where that is in the Bible, but can we write that in? Or is that's heresy?
Have I ever told you guys what I used to think heaven was when I was a kid?
No, I don't think so.
So when I was a wee lad, at my parents' house, they called it the playroom.
Where you lived?
Yeah, at my parents' house.
Yeah.
I don't live there no more.
I know.
At my parents' house. Sorry.
Stop it. At my parents' house, there was the playroom, which then turned into the computer room, which then turned into my dad's. I always call it the smoking lounge, even though he's never smoked in there in his life. But
classy.
He's got a leather couch and a tiny little TV in there. I'm like, oh, it's a smoker's lounge. So that used to be the playroom, and in the playroom we had these built-in like shelves in the wall. And there's just like a bunch of tubs and stuff. It had like markers and crayons and like our leapfrog like learning stuff. So we were like smart during summer or whatever. And in my brain, when I died and went to heaven, it would look just like the playroom, but all of the like pull-out things would just be full of lightsabers. And to this day,
so cute.
To this day, I still hope that's what heaven looks like.
For you, it probably is. That's so cute.
You know what would be really sick? Speaking of heaven, I got a little bit of heaven here on earth. Give me a second.
Okay.
Almost fell. This is going to be so cool. Y'all ain't even ready for this.
Nope. I bet you it's a lightsaber.
I know.
I forgot you had AirPods.
Yeah. So
wow.
For my birthday, my bestest friend in the whole wide world got me Darth Maul's lightsaber, which is usually double-bladed, but I have it apart. Power on. Watch this. There's my light.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, with the sound effects. That's cool.
I love this thing.
Isn't Darth Maul's lightsaber red?
Red?
Yeah, it changes colors. It's a computer.
Oh. I don't know Star Wars, so. There you go. There you go.
That's sick. Can you like actually cut through people's arms with that?
Yes.
Try out.
Hey, can you try it on Frankie and see what happens?
Can you bite your tongue?
R.I.P. Frankie.
Sorry, Frankie.
She's a really rare breed of cat that's never gonna die. It's crazy.
Oh, I haven't heard of that before.
I hope she lives a very, 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 very long time.
She
Because
will.
it sucks losing a pet.
Speaking, oh my gosh, we're not going to get on that, Becca. Okay, but
What'd you say?
Oh
No,
my-
I want to
Cried
cry.
this
Becca
podcast.
cried. I want to
I
cry
don't need
now.
to cry again.
no, but we. Never mind. I'm just going to stop there. We'll talk about that some other time.
Okay.
Right now.
But Becca, you're a cat person now. We've
No,
been
I'm not.
seeing
It's
a little
crazy.
cat in the background, jumping on the chair, sniffing the door.
Snipping the door.
Loves it.
He's laying back there. You could probably see him.
Balua.
Becca, before we
Sorry,
started the
can't see
show,
him.
she let the cat in and she goes, "Ew, it's like rubbing up against my leg."
I didn't say
Frankie's
ew.
literally. Oh,
I know. I had to
just
add
said
"ew."
it's rubbing against my leg.
It's like doing this weird thing where it's rubbing up
He hasn't
against my
touched me
leg.
since I've been here. So now
Huh.
that I'm in his space, he's probably like,
Hey, we got to wrap this up. Emily just invited me over, so.
To her house?
right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, no, because I texted her and I said, hello, you're in Michigan. And she said, for a day. I didn't tell people, LOL, I'm here for my shower. And I said, we're recording the podcast right now and I'm talking smack about you. And she said, that's so nice of you. Aw. And I said, let's hang out right now. She said, LOL, yeah, you want to drive all the way to Ray, Michigan? And I said, bet, I will leave right now. She
How
said,
far
you
is that?
totally can. I'll be in bed in like an hour, I'm sure. Probably over an hour.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would do it.
You would?
Yeah.
Go
You just
show
meet her
up.
at the airport in the morning.
No, her shower's tomorrow. Where's the shower, Blake? Text me the deets.
The shower. I don't know. They didn't have it at the usual place, so I'm not sure. But she might need a ride to the airport if you want to give her a ride to the airport Monday.
You are wild.
There you go.
I picked her up for the airport for somebody's something.
Lexi's wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could be the airport running guy, man.
Where's the shower?
It could be a quality time. You could show up with coffee, decaf.
Yeah.
I'm
That'd be
gonna give
sweet.
her full strength.
What?
I said I'm gonna give her full
strength.
strength. See, Blake don't know that. Blake doesn't
I
know.
You know what I started saying after you were visiting? You know how you added, you did, you're not in this phase, I don't think anymore. The tea, you added a tea to it, so it was like boom
I'm
tea.
absolutely still in.
Boom tea. I was like, oh, boom tea.
Oh my
Tea.
gosh.
Boom tea.
Yeah, no, you just add a T as many
Yeah.
times as you can into any word you say.
Oh my word.
Boom tea.
Boom tea.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not the only thing, but let's work.
No, you say lots of
26
good
in
things.
Van Dyke. That's way too far away.
Ben, you're telling the internet where you live.
Yeah, internet. I live at 26 in Van Dyke.
Just on the corner in a box.
Yeah.
A nice box.
Very, very nice. With the
Put that
universal
box, to be
drunken
honest.
people.
The
That-
fair opportunity, equal opportunity drunk.
Equal opportunity drunks.
I do my best to stay away from drunk people, literally always.
EOD, BB.
No, I hate being. That's the thing. I hate
Ew,
being
dude.
designated driver too, because then I just have to deal with all your loud butts, and I'm just
That's
like,
true.
oh.
That was the best part
I
of being
need
an
peace
Uber,
and
though. When I was
quiet.
driving for Uber, the people that were in my car, I'd be like, first of all, don't throw up. Second of all, you guys are hilarious.
Oh, see, I
That's
just
funny.
don't find that funny. Drunk people are not amusing or funny to me at all.
I mean, it depends. If you're too much, I'm like, okay, I'm leaving. Bye. But
yeah.
Yeah, when you were in
We don't
Uber, you
drink
just say,
often
"Okay, I'm
and-
leaving." Bye.
yeah.
Thanks for listening to episode 5, everybody.
This is
Yeah.
episode
Cinco.
6.
6.
Seis.
Oh my goodness.
Becca knows how to count in Spanish.
Oh. And I didn't even get everything that I wanted to get in.
We didn't do anything that I wanted to
You
do.
did anything that-
I had this episode and the next. Oh my
Look,
god!
it's a kitty cat.
Come here, baby.
Oh, I
Kitty
love.
cat.
What do you have to say?
Oh.
Oh,
What do
she
you have to say?
meowed.
I think
Oh,
she's
she meowed some
wanting.
more.
Yeah, she wants
I
to
think
get out of
means
that
no
grip.
Thank you.
She didn't want it. Are you okay? Is your foot okay? She got stuck in my
Well,
bracelet.
this cat's looking his butthole.
Oh, Frankie, you're so much better than all other cats. It's crazy.
To the cat people
Frankie,
of
what
this
do you have to
world,
say?
God bless you.
Enjoy.
Yeah, you can have all the cats. Take them
Give them
all.
all to me. I've been
them
thinking
all.
about getting Frankie a brother. You want a brother, baby?
This is how it starts, and then all of a sudden
fun.
they're like mice, and they come together, And then the next
Cats are
thing you know, you have
literally the exact opposite of
10
mice.
They hunt
10
mice.
cats.
They're very good hunters.
Yeah,
Right?
but they breed like rabbits or whatever.
Not
Yeah.
Frankie. She had a vasectomy. Not a
Oh.
vasectomy. What's it? A hysterectomy.
She was fixed.
She was fixed, yeah. Yep. Spade.
Would she get along with another cat?
I don't know. The only other time she was with other cats was when she was at the pet store that I bought her from. Come here. You're not playing with that.
This could
Goodbye.
be a rough thing. Hey,
Oh,
get,
bye, cat.
if you do that, videotape the introduction.
Yeah, I'll make a whole video on it, just like I made a whole video about flying to Minnesota for a day and how I made a whole video about all the food at the Minnesota State Fair.
You did
It's just
not
too much
do
work. Carrying around
I
all
gotta-
that stuff.
I got a new phone.
Do you love
that.
it?
Well,
I'm a fan.
and then next year, he's going to get another new one, and he's going to love that one too.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? It's
And
like it's one
then-
of my
Yeah.
passions.
The year after that, there's going to be another phone. And then the year after that, there's going to be another one. Believe it or not.
This is just
after
Blake
Apple's
that-
gonna
telling
close their
everybody-
business.
This is just Blake telling everybody how jealous he is of my life.
This is very true. This is very true. I just think, I think, well, here's the thing. Behind the scenes, Ben and I do really bond over the Apple announcements. I'm not even going to hide that.
We don't bond. You complain about them. And you're like, I want this. Can you buy it and then I can buy it from you? Let me know when you want to sell this. Let me know
Can I
when you
get your
don't
old
want that.
Okay,
laptop? Can I get your
okay.
old iPad?
Okay. Here's the thing. I mean, I'm proud. I'm proud of him because he donated his iPads to Africa, but
Twice.
at the same
2 iPads to Africa. Can you believe it? I'm first in line to heaven. It's crazy. That sounds like wild things that
playroom.
like old white women do. They're like, oh, the Prince of Africa asked me for $50,000 in Target gift cards, so I gave it to him.
Oh, so funny.
But no, I donated 2 iPads to Africa.
That's yeah.
So nice.
I'm proud of you, Ben. I'm proud of you. But we
I'm
bond
a
over
philanthropist.
those, and very much. He explained that accurately. I do ask him when he's going to sell his stuff the moment he gets it.
Always, literally.
Because he sells it at the best discounted price that you can find anywhere.
I literally give it away.
Free?
You do.
I basically gave you my last Apple Watch.
True.
Well, we traded it, and I got. Come here. I got this keyboard.
Which that's a good keyboard.
It's a great keyboard. I love this
Pretty
keyboard.
dope.
I love that keyboard so much. I almost bought a new computer. I was like, let me just get a computer to go with this keyboard.
Wow.
You know how hard it was? I almost bought an iPad today. I had to talk myself off that ledge.
Well, Africa always needs more, so
Literally.
you can get one and donate
Buy 'em in
it.
bulk.
Yeah. Ship them to where did you send it?
That's so funny.
Tanzania?
I was literally I don't know where this gentleman is from. I sent the first one to Tanzania. I don't know where the second one went. I was literally just talking about that this morning. I was like, why did I give away my like $1,200 iPad Pro when I literally could have just bought this man an iPad for $300 and be like, here you go. It's what I had.
Because you're a nice guy, but now that I think about it, yeah, you
My
probably
mom
could've done that too.
tricked me. She just told him that I was going to give it to him too quick. All right.
Okay, that's it.
Enough.
Episode 3.
3.
I'm sorry. We decided it was 5. 6.
6. Yeah.
You know,
episode
it's
6.
And that's
So-
episode 6, everybody. I'm going to
1, 2, 3, 4,
unplug this
5, 6.
microphone and ruin everything.
There we go. All right.